What's happening? What's happening? Sorry, I'm just pouring myself a wee cold one.
What's that, milk for the baby?
No, this is my milk. Well deserved as well. Cheers. How's it going? All right?
Yeah, good man.
Bad, not bad. You've not poured that very well, have you?
No, I've not. I was doing it in a rush. And...
Can you imagine if someone handed you a pint like that in the pub?
Mm.
It's happened before, mate.
You just go mental, wouldn't you?
That's the European.
Lovely night, wasn't it?
It is, yeah.
You got a beer? It's just me.
It's just you at the moment.
Just you, mate. I got a bit of sore throat, so.
Have you? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. It's not that at the minute.
Was it shouting at the TV?
I mean, it might well be. It might well be.
It does happen, you know. Especially, I've got a feeling tonight I might be the same, mate. Might be shouting at the TV, but
it should be two good games tonight, eh?
Should be.
It'll be a breeze, mate.
Jinx for both of them.
Nah. Not going to breeze.
I think City will have more problems than Liverpool. But
yeah, they definitely will. Yeah.
I still think City will go through. I think it's set up for a City Liverpool final.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that because Sunday's game was fucking fantastic.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's up for Liverpool City.
Let's start there then, chaps. Hello, welcome to the Football Humans on the old Zoom. This week, we're going to start with Liverpool against City. You just said, sorry, City against Liverpool. Don't want to aggravate John.
You don't want to rock the boat.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was at the Etihad, and I'm going to start off by, and I want your opinion on this, guys, obviously, but I'm going to say, as a Liverpool fan, it was a little bit uneasy in that I felt we deserved to lose that game. I know it's a bit awkward to kind of say, but I thought we robbed them of a point rather than got a deserved point.
Half, yeah, right?
Yeah, they weren't good at all, were they?
I mean, first half, I think they were by far the better team.
They were by a mile, but also the second half, the last kick of the ball, Mahrez. I thought that was going to be a homer. That would have been nail in the coffin time, wouldn't it? That they had quite a few chances, and also the other way around. But we'll get to it. I know, but what about Ederson clearing off the line, casual as you like? Yeah, I thought he was trying to let in. I was like, what's he doing? Just like, nah, fuck it, let it go in. Strange, right?
Got better.
It was a bit. Yeah, it was a bit mental. So
I give Liverpool credit though to come back.
Definitely, and I just think Liverpool's midfield got overrun. Like I didn't think Fabinho had a particularly good game, and I think Trent Alexander-Arnold's defending is a little bit suspect and kind of got.
Not just his defending. He was going forward. He was terrible as well. He kept losing the ball and slowing everything down.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because I mean, he's one of the best crossers and the best free kick takers you'll see, and his assists are like through the roof. But his actual right back, fucking what you want him to do, defending, sometimes lets him down.
He's not a defender, though.
He's not a defender, really, is he?
It's always been like that. It's like he's excellent going forward, and he's great at playing as a fullback. But he'd be good as like that sided fullback in a 5, you know.
Yeah.
What about when they're like at the right hand side of the 3 in midfield? I mean,
all that. Yeah, I just don't think. But that's why, that Southgate tends to pick a different right back.
Yeah.
And put Trent a bit further forward because I just feel that he just feels the others are better defenders, and he's right. Right.
100%.
I mean, because as well, when you watch that, was it the second goal? I can't remember what one it was, but just the way he was like looking up the line and didn't push up with the rest of them.
Yeah, I know.
And it was just like, oh, come on, man. That's so
I know,
basic.
it was lazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just really lazy getting out and then lazy getting to his man as well.
I mean, I know Salah, like he set up, a goal, but he just is. He looks like tired to me.
Yeah.
He looks like he needs a rest, and that's a bit scary when you've got like these big games literally every week for Liverpool. You want Salah on form rather than having a dip. So I hope. I mean, we don't know, but I hope he just comes out and smashes a hat trick, and it's all forgotten the last couple of weeks. But
you never know. He's been on such a for me the best player in the world for the last 2 or 3 years, right? So he's set such a standard. But you got to remember, he's like, was he 29, almost 30 now, isn't he? So he's going to be start slowing down. He's past his peak almost, I would say.
No, I don't think so.
Do you not think so?
He's got another couple of years to.
No. He's definitely Listen, he's world class. He will be for another 3 or 4 years, maybe longer. But I'm just saying, when you're pushing 30, you are past your peak.
His pace will start dropping, but I still don't think his pace will start dropping for another year or two. It's just like he's played a lot of games, and you got to remember, like it's got to knock you a bit. They lost the AFCON final.
Yeah, I know.
They lost in the playoffs to get into the next World Cup as well.
And did they lose that?
Yeah, to Senegal. They lost both to Senegal
on penalties.
But,
Christ, yes.
But as well, and you think like the pressure on him, because he's basically the pressure at Liverpool is nothing compared to the pressure he must be under at Egypt, because he's by far miles and miles better than the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So I reckon it could take its toll, man. All that stuff, you're just like, oh fucking hell, I lost all of it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
No, definitely. That's right as well. I mean, definitely. It's all like it's a mixture of things, but like he's been so phenomenal for so long that it's like, I just think that there is going to be a time. I don't think it's now, but I'm just saying he will be slowing down slightly.
You are right. He's 20. So he's 29. He's 30 in June. So, like for forwards and stuff like that, you'd say. What
the pace he travels at as well. The pace he travels, that's what we used to see all the time.
Well, yeah,
31, 32 is probably
certain forwards get better as they get older. It's all about their movement and stuff, but he's a pace player, and
he is.
Yeah, true.
It will affect him eventually, but I don't think it was now. And Liverpool need him to be playing at his best if they're going to win the league, and it's still possible.
It's still possible, but right now, I honestly think it's going to end up. We're going to lose it by a point again.
That's the way it's looking. But
do you know what I mean? We could both.
Do you know what I mean?
They could just both win every single game, or both win it, all of them bar one, and do exactly the same result, cancel each other out. I'm hoping.
Hope there's a shock. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm hoping it goes to the last game of the season.
So do I. Yeah.
And it's one of those kind of like Aguero moments.
Yeah,
obviously in the favour of Liverpool, but that have that sort of excitement for the last game.
No,
of the season.
Definitely.
I'd take that rather than losing by a point like that. Just because...
is any of them playing Everton in the last 7 or 8 games?
I don't know. Why?
I'm interested to see the fixture list, just because I think it'd be quite interesting. Because they're in a dogfight as well. Like they might need a win in the last game of the season to stay up as well. It'd be interesting if it was kind of like. You know what I mean?
You know, I think
Liverpool
beating Man United's going to turn their corner, turn their fight.
I mean, yeah, it has massively. But I mean, the closest to them is Burnley. If they even got a point against Burnley the week before, but when you get beat off Burnley, there's still anything can happen. If they get beat on Saturday,
they got beat by Burnley, and then Burnley lost, and then they won.
I know,
and Burnley
but then
lost the game that you thought arguably they should probably on paper win, and then Everton go to Man United, and you think, oh, they're going to get absolutely trounced the way they're playing, and then that's win.
Right. There's no consistency with these teams. But the thing is, like, we thought Everton's corner was going to turn eventually. We thought it was 5-6 weeks ago. Well, I didn't necessarily think that, but I thought that there is a possibility it will happen. They beat Newcastle. It's like, right, they've got the win. They broke the Ducks back, whatever it is, and then we go to Crystal Palace and get beat 4-0. It's like, so like if that's the way it's going to go, like it's going to be between like obviously like. You know
I think the Man United result is massive, only just because, like, they managed to keep the goal and staying ahead and not letting in silly goals that they have been doing. making loads of mistakes, and it didn't allow them for their heads to drop because they didn't let a goal in. But it ended up being a good weekend for them because, I mean, the result against Burnley was an absolute shocker for them.
Yeah, really bad,
to be honest. But then it ended up being a terrible weekend for Burnley because they basically just blew that win out of the water because it's like, well, Everton won and then they lost to Norwich, so it completely depleted the ground that they just made up on them. So, I mean, Everton, there's still a long way to go, obviously, and like I'm not saying that Everton will get out of it, but because Man United they're another team that are just all over the place. So, you know, it's just weird. There's so many teams in the league at the minute where results can just
anything can happen. Definitely, anything can happen. Yeah,
it can. And I mean, you've made up a phrase there, John. You know, broke the duck's back. I don't know why you're breaking duck's back.
What is the one I meant? What is the one?
I think what you were actually, just referring to was breaking your duck. Is the phrase?
No, it was something.
Water off a duck's back.
Water off a duck's back. I don't know where you're going with that, but
basically, what I mean is that's it. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that you just want to pick up a dog and snap it in half. That's what I meant.
Well, where do you put it into pancakes?
Where does the phrase come from? Breaking a duck. Breaking your duck. Where's it from?
I think it was a time where Triple H elbow dropped a duck for no reason, and it's just stuck from then.
And he'd been missing all his elbow drops, but he finally got that.
He missed the rock.
Nailed that duck.
The duck was dead, but I mean, they changed Triple H's career for the better. So that's all that matters.
That's what it's a WWF, mate. That's what we're saying. Yeah, WWE, whatever. No, it's a sporting question. Which sport does it come from?
Well, cricket's out for a duck, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know why they say out for a duck.
That's right, Michael. So it derives from cricket, where you get no runs as a batsman. It's called you're a duck, and the reason it's called a duck is that the 0 written on the scorecard looks like a duck's egg.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, is that it?
That's all it is. Well, I mean, if you're John Barry, you could out
an egg.
Yeah, out for an egg.
Yeah,
Easter egg.
Do you think as they went down the scorecard, they were like, "Oh fuck, a 2 really does look like a duck."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no.
We'll just call that a swan. He's out for a swan.
He's out for a swan. One best.
Anyway, I like that, John. Making up phrases. It's good.
Just before I forget, it's nothing to do with football. Quick one. Ross, are you working Saturday?
What did you do that for?
Are you working Saturday?
I mean, couldn't this wait till the end, John? And then
I just wait. I'll forget. Yes or no, Ross?
Yes or no, Ross? Me? No, I'm not. No. Why?
Hearts Hibs, innit? We can watch it together.
You've literally just played.
Yeah, this is cup semi-final.
Final.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's your chances with that, John? What do you think?
I don't like to jinx things. I don't like to say things. But I think we'll absolutely pummel them again.
Yeah, because you beat them quite comprehensively recently, right?
Last week, yeah. It was we went 1-0 down after 5 minutes, but even then I wasn't that worried. It won the game 3-1, but it was like it could have been 7 if we needed it. Do you know what
I mean?
Fair enough. If you needed it. Well, they're just like putting them past the post. He's like, I don't need it, mate.
No,
don't need it.
I hate to be the one to bring this up, but it's a cup game, so anything can happen in the cup. Do you not think?
That is true.
Anything can happen in a derby.
True.
Full stop.
True.
But I'm just saying, like it's just
you got confidence.
This is why I don't want to get into
does this smack
then I'll start saying.
Yeah,
I don't want to, because then I'll start jinxing it and stuff. But all I'll say is it's like Hearts reckon against Hibs at Hampden. I mean, the last few things we beat them last time. Beat them, what was it, 2-0, 5-1, 4-0, and then the thing is they've been given 24,000 tickets each. Hearts have sold it quite easily in the first 3 days. Hibs have only sold something like 11,000. I mean, it's just like, come on, we're past this now. Bring on the Champions League, right? This is where we want to be. Talking of the Champions League, let's move on to the old Chelsea. I didn't see the game last night, but I felt bad for you because I saw it in live score. I was thinking, oh,
you didn't see the game? It's an absolute
I couldn't stream it. I couldn't get the website.
Belter of a game it was.
Yeah, I heard it was amazing. Yeah.
And do you know what? Going out like that, I don't mind. We played so well. It was like the the best I've seen us play for a very, very long time. And I didn't, although I did say to people yesterday when they were asking, "What do you feel?" I was like, "I think we'll win at the Bernabeu."
Did you think that?
Yeah. That's what I said. I thought we'd win, but I didn't think we would go through because you just can't stop them from scoring at least one. And I thought it would end up 2-1 or something, but to end up 3-0 at one point, I was in absolute dream world for like 5-10 minutes.
But you had one triple VR as well, eh?
Yeah, which was harsh. I mean, I get it because it's the rule. If it touches someone's hand in the build-up, but it's not like he meant to.
He didn't mean to do it. That was the annoying thing.
Like, all the pundits were like, "It's a terrible rule that we don't like, but it is the rule." So
it is the rule, but at least you didn't kind of go out on that. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At least that wasn't the deciding kind of like factor.
It was just a couple of silly passes and stuff, but other than that, we played really well. Like, so I've got no complaints. The complaints were last week when we played absolutely abysmally and gave away really sloppy goals, and then Lukaku missing an absolute sitter. Although we had the chances yesterday, it's just what changed it is Madrid were able to bring substitutes on after, because it was a high intense game, and they were able to bring substitutes on that put a bit of pace into the game for them, whereas the ones we brought on really didn't. And Pulisic, who came on, had a couple of chances. Other than that, he was very, he was not really there. And we got too many of those sort of players.
Was Lukaku on the bench?
Nah, he's injured apparently. Whether he's injured or not, I don't know. But
was he in? Is in Italy at the moment?
Bernabeu, and to have that amount of possession of the ball and to completely dominate them, But I thought we'd win because of last season when we played them, because they didn't really trouble us last year either. So unfortunately, it's just we had a proper freak result at Stamford Bridge and played really badly. They caught us at the best time because we were all over the place.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think we would have gone through. So I have no doubt that if City go through today, they will beat them.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. Someone at work, big Chelsea fan, Lewis, give him a shout out on the pod. He came out with this thing that he thought if Chelsea had Conor Gallagher in their team and put him on at the right time, would have given them the pace to take them through. What's your opinion on
Gallagher. I like Gallagher.
I totally agree with him.
Yeah.
Really? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Definitely. I like young players coming through.
On my WhatsApp group, my Chelsea mates, it's everyone's saying the same, because there's so many players there that we need to thin the squad down. As in, not thin it down, but we need to just get rid of players.
Get rid of Deadwood.
Yeah, because that's basically what I was saying. The substitutes they brought on when Pulisic, Ziyech, I've lost confidence for them doing anything. Do you know what I mean? Both of them have their moments for sure.
Yeah, but not consistent.
So inconsistent and just go missing a lot and stuff. And I'd rather have Timo Werner on, as frustrating as he can be when he's offside a lot.
Yeah.
But yesterday he was making great runs. He wasn't getting the ball at the right time. He's a trier,
that's right.
Going. Whereas the other two look like, if it doesn't work for them in the first 5 minutes, they sort of go out to the wing and don't get involved.
100% agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
You'd much rather someone's putting all their effort in, even if they're, not producing, but you'd rather see them working.
Yeah. What did you make?
Do that. He would be one of those players.
What did you make of Rudiger at the end? Did you see that? Like, so basically at the end, I think it was he next to Jordi Alba?
Yeah.
And he went to like console him, and Rudiger like pushed him away. And then
Jordi Alba? What the fuck was he doing there?
Well, he played in was it Bayern? So he knew German, like, so he was obviously someone, like, the report I read was that he was consoling him in German or something, like speaking to him.
Jordi Alba plays for Barcelona.
Was it Jordi Alba? Who was it?
Was it Lucas Vasquez or something? Wasn't it one of those?
One of the defenders. I can't remember who it was.
Alaba. It was David Alaba.
Sorry, my bad.
No, but he didn't really push him. He just sort of said, like, leave me alone, as in, like. And
so is it the media making more of it? Because I missed that at the time, and I kind of like looked at it. And
he was just annoyed. He was just like,
the last thing you want is somebody coming to hug you, like when you're absolutely raging and devastated. Oh, come on, it's all right.
He was on the floor, and they would like consoling him and picking him up and stuff, and he was just like, just give me a minute. Do you know what I mean? Just like.
Would you not think that's bad sportsmanship? You should just be like, oh, you know,
that's
fair
what you
play.
want.
Would you like the passion? You like the kind of like, nah,
because the things we've got these days is players hugging and shaking hands all the time in the tunnel, getting selfies with each other, talking about their new brands and their new clothing lines.
Here he goes
and
again.
being best mates. We want that. We want to like fucking get away from me now. I don't want to look at you. That's what I want. So well done, Antonio Rudiger.
I totally agree. And it's like, as a Chelsea fan, you want to see that passion. Like, and he is this. I know whatever's going on with the contracts and stuff, and obviously we can't. But whoever takes over the club should be looking at this stuff and being like, we need to keep players like that, because throughout the whole game, I mean, Kante gave the ball away at one point, and Rudiger absolutely laid into him, and that's what you want. You need players like that there. But he was so desperate to get the win yesterday.
Yeah.
Is he moving on, Rudiger?
100%.
Is he moving on?
Well, it depends what happened. I would probably think so, but we'll see.
That'd be a big miss for you guys. Like massive, defensively,
he's been brilliant.
Yeah, you'd need a couple of players coming in.
It's mad to think that like he fell out with Lampard and Lampard didn't play him and stuff. I think if they could have sorted that out, we would have been way better defensively under Lampard.
Yeah.
Because without a shadow of a doubt, best with him and Thiago Silva in the defence is the best there, and with Reece James in it. But
was Reece James back last night?
He wasn't playing, was he? Did he?
He did. He got booked after 9 minutes, so I was like, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
He managed the game great, and there was a load of last ditch tackles. Talking of like when we're talking about Trent, the opposite is with James. He can defend.
Yeah,
he can go forward as much, but he can defend.
So do you think you think Trent will get in the England squad or not?
Of course he will, yeah.
But like for right backs and stuff, because they've got, Kyle Walker, Reece James, like Trippier if he's fit.
Trippier won't play.
Trippier went
finished. So he won't play for England again.
You put Trent above Trippier.
Yeah.
I think Trippier's got more experience and he's probably a better defender. But I mean, Trippier won't play ahead of.
Who would you start with?
Play ahead of Alexander Arnold. Reece James. I mean, I don't care. I'll nothing to do with me. I don't want to get involved in that. But Reece James, Reece James.
Yeah, I'd start Reece James.
Would you? Interesting. I have to wait and see, I guess.
Like Ras said earlier, there's place for Alexander Arnold further forward, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Henderson's coming in this career, really, isn't he? I mean, he's got a year left at the top level.
You're being very ageist today.
You are, mate, aren't you?
No, but you got to think about the speed of the game. You got to think about everything there. Like, Henderson's 33 now.
You're having a bit of a crisis of age at the minute, and just be like,
obviously not.
Yeah. He's finished. He's getting to his 30s.
He's finished.
Jordan Henderson is 31.
Salah's finished.
He's 31.
Is he?
31.
Finished. Finished in 28.
It's weird. I thought he was older than that, because he feels like he's been around for ages. It's like yesterday. Marcelo's only 33. Huh?
But he signed for Real Madrid in 1974.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, he's been at Real Madrid for it must be. The thing is that Benzema, I think it's 15 years he's been there. I think it's the same with Marcelo. Marcelo and Benzema, 15 years have been at Real Madrid, but they're still only 33, whatever it is. It's mad. No.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about this Liverpool team. Is that the Liverpool team just come out now?
Let's have a look.
What's that?
I'm just having a look as well.
7 changes. So he's basically starting Firmino, Jota, and
Gomez,
Diaz.
Konate, Matip, Tsimikas, Milner, Henderson, Keita, Jota, Firmino, Diaz. Why is done that?
Oh, that's dangerous.
Van
Dijk,
Fabinho, Salah, Mane, Thiago, all on the bench. Robertson, why are they on the bench?
He's resting players. He's trying to.
He's resting. He's resting.
Mate, that is risky. You're only 3-1 up. You're not set 5-0 up.
I was gonna say.
You've got to beat the team in front of you. Do you know what?
I don't like stuff like that.
I said you breeze it, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Why is Why is he doing that?
That's dodgy, man.
That's a little bit disrespectful, don't you think?
Well, I mean, it's like taking Van Dijk's your best centre back.
Yeah, because to be honest, the front three, that's fair enough, but it's more the defence I'm worried
about. It's
the
defence, yeah, because you want a really good, strong. You don't want to disrupt it. If they're playing well, you keep it as it is.
And when has that back four ever played together?
I don't know whether they played together. That looks
not with Joe Gomez at right back, surely.
No,
I mean Gomez has played.
To be fair, it's such a good squad. You've got. I mean, it's not as if you're putting youngsters there. They are top players, but I mean,
no, exactly, yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I mean, come on.
But in a Champions League quarter-final, it is a bit like.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it mad that Adel Taarabt is playing for Benfica in their starting lineup?
Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it?
It's crazy, man.
I know.
It's like Villarreal beating Bayern yesterday, and then just like there's so many players. I looked at the Villarreal squad, and it was like Sergio Aurier's there, and Lo Celso was there, Coquelin, like Etienne Capoue was starting. I was like, bloody hell, he's still playing.
Who was this for?
Villarreal.
Oh, was it? Etienne Capoue.
They beat Bayern yesterday, didn't they?
Etienne Capoue and Coquelin, I thought Capoue was still at Watford.
Well, yeah, so did I, but
that's quite a big
Champions League semi-final instead
of.
That
is some result. That beating Bayern Munich in Germany.
No, they won. They drew. Sorry, they won at Villarreal, and then they drew.
Drew 1-1. Yeah, but even then, winning the whole time.
Well, to get, I mean, last gasp and stuff, it's crazy, man.
Get a result.
But Unai Emery, he knows how to play in Europe, man.
He does.
It's weird that didn't work out for him at Arsenal, don't you think?
Well, the thing is, the Arsenal, it's not as if it's like, oh, everyone does amazing at Arsenal and he just couldn't do it. Like, Arsenal, it's like Man United. It's a poison challenge.
Yeah.
It's like Van Gaal and David Moyes and Mourinho aren't all bad managers just because they didn't do it at Man United.
I know they didn't play well under Emery, but do you think they really gave him a lot of time? They
didn't give him enough time. It's a bit like Arteta, isn't it? Like Arteta went through that blip. Everyone's like, get rid of it.
But it seems like they're giving Arteta
they've given him the time to actually sort it out and get rid of the players he didn't want and play the way he wants to play. And I mean, barring the last two games, they've kind of gone on a bit of a run, and you know they're fighting for the top four, aren't they?
Because looking at that Villarreal squad, no disrespect to them, but Arsenal got a better squad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he's
obviously a good manager. So but like you said, Grant, I think it's a bit of because they had such managers with longevity there. It's so hard because everyone always going back to the glory days. You know what I mean? You're always thinking,
I know. Or he'll change it, or it's not working. Get rid of him, get someone else. But it's like Ferguson. I mean, keep going back to that. I mean, he needed about 6 years to win a trophy. Longer than that.
Yeah.
Longer than that to win a trophy. I still think Man United didn't give David Moyes enough time. I think David Moyes eventually he needed to get rid of it. Like Ferdinand and all that were on they were wanting Moyes out, but they were on their last legs. They went to QPR on this. Ferdinand Vidic retired recently after that. Fletcher.
Well, he got
rid of all the players and started again.
Yeah. And look at him at West Ham now. He's flying. So.
I know.
Yeah, it's weird. Isn't it?
Yeah. So, what do you? I know there's Champions League this week, but how are you feeling about the Cup semi-final next weekend? Well, the weekend coming, right? Repeat.
I mean, like I said with John, like it's a cup game. You know, anything can happen in the cup game.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. I think I'm more confident that Liverpool will beat City in the cup than.
I hope it's as good, for sure,
than in the league and I think I've got a feeling we'll see a lot more goals. I know it was 2-2 in the league, but I think they're going to really go for each other and not be scared of like losing a goal and this, that. They're just going to try and outgun each other and go for it.
Because people will say
be a good game.
People relate this to the Hearts Hibs thing as well, saying about the two games back to back, saying, well, they might Hearts might rest a few players, save them for the semi-final. But it's like, but hang on, if they get beat by Hibs there, the heads will be down. It's like Hibs says they'll beat them in the semi-final as well. They should want to win both games. There's no point in like what you're saying about the resting players or kind of they've got to just go and try and win every game and not kind of focus on the Champions League final. If that does happen and say we're not so worried about the Cup, it's Champions League. They need to. I think whoever wins the Cup game will win the Champions League and the league. Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon?
It might not happen, but I just think it's a confidence thing, confidence and consistency.
Right now,
I
wish that I hope that Klopp and Pep had a little chat, and they were like, right, which ones do you want? Let's divvy it up, right?
Okay. Yeah, no.
We'll give you the Champions League. I mean, we've won that recently. You can have the Champions League. Can we have the league? I think the league, and I'd take that. I give City the Champions League, and we'd win the league.
Don't want City win the league. Yeah, the Champions League.
Why is that, Michael? Why is that?
Well, because they haven't won it yet.
You just like laughing at them not to win it. Yeah.
No, I'm not. It's not laughing at them. I'm just like, it's just don't know.
Ross, who would you rather win the league? Who would you rather win the league?
I really don't care.
Don't care. I was like, I know. I was thinking who you hate more. I mean, you probably do hate Liverpool more than City, though, don't you?
Well,
or not anymore.
We had a good rivalry.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Liverpool rivalry was there for years and stuff, but I don't know. I quite like Jurgen Klopp. He has his moments where he really pisses me off, but I don't mind him. I don't know. I think Pep annoys me a little bit more, so I'm sort of like balancing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you see Klopp's wife at the game, by the way? Did anyone see this?
No.
So, obviously, being a Liverpool fan, you probably troll through. You'll do the same Chelsea, like you troll through all the footage and stuff.
I don't look at every fan in the stadium, right?
No, but like when you come across like videos and stuff, and Klopp's wife was having a beer with the away support, and they were like singing, like just like near. Obviously, had a big security guard in front of her, but they were like singing a song to like Klopp's wife, and she's there like dancing, like having a beer, and then Klopp. Like when they were doing their interviews, they were kind of waiting for Klopp and Pep. They were kind of having a chat. And Klopp was saying about his wife and how she'd been in the crowd and got an elbow, but she loves it. She loves it, apparently. It's like, I thought that was brilliant. Had an elbow when they scored or something, got like hit and just went
right
mental. I just think it's brilliant.
Yeah. That's good, actually. What does she look like, man?
It's blonde hair. She's quite, it's just a bit milfy, maybe. Is that how we're going to end the podcast? Looking up Klopp's wife.
I mean, you brought it up.
I did. I just thought it was good. I like that. I like the fact that, you see all those kind of like different sides to like stuff like that. It's good. Good to have a pint, with your fans and stuff.
No, absolutely.
You don't have to.
As long as
been
it's
in
safe.
the corporate side of stuff and just being wine and dined.
I don't know. Like I love a prawn sandwich, to be honest with you. I'd rather that than be elbowed.
Would you?
I think.
You reckon?
I think I'd take the elbow. Especially if there's a prawn sandwich. I'll take 1,000,000 elbows.
Who's your money on then in the cup?
I think Man City will win the league. I think Man City will win the league, and I think Liverpool will win the Champions League.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, I think City will win the cup, as in the semi-final, not necessarily the cup. Okay. I think City will win at the weekend, but I don't think the league is over. I don't think.
I think I've just contradicted myself. I said whoever wins the I said who wins the cup will win the Champions League.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just too hard to say. I think my point was maybe just like for confidence wise, but I think it's beyond confidence with these guys, isn't it? I think they're just.
It's too hard to call, isn't it? Because they're both top teams, so it's sort of like it's just you might as well.
Just depends what's in the air that day.
Do you see in the future of Liverpool winning a quadruple? Do you see that? I mean,
no.
Do you think that's going to happen? No. No.
It's not at the minute. I don't think. Not with City playing as well as they are. Right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's possible, but
technically, it is still possible.
It depends what happens after this.
It'd be amazing.
After this era of Man City and Liverpool, the current teams, like in 3 years' time, when post Salah, Mane era, and then Man City, like post, maybe not post De Bruyne, but I don't know. They'd be a younger team, I suppose. But it depends what the new era is.
Did you see Fernandinho's interview? Have you read that news? No. Where he Yeah, he said, "Are you going to sign on or something?" And he was like, "No, I'm going to leave." Like
sign on
the season.
He has enough money, man. Come on.
And then they asked Pep Guardiola. Shut up. They asked Pep Guardiola, and he was like, "No, I don't know anything about it." You know.
Like, yeah, I read that this morning. Yeah. I didn't realize. I thought he'd been injured, but he's obviously just not playing.
He's been there for a long time as well, though, isn't it?
He has, yeah.
Yeah.
He's decent.
8 or 9 years. Yeah.
Bragg, heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that's the FA Cup. Okay. Yeah, Man City are winning the FA Cup.
All right.
The league. Man City win the league as well. Sorry.
Oh.
League. Oh, you're gonna win the Champions League, though. There you go.
No, hang on. The first two you dropped on the floor, the third one has to be on the floor as well.
What?
The first two you dropped on the floor, the third one has to be on the floor as well.
Oh, it's gone.
No, he's done it now. No. No,
it's fine. He still won it.
All right,
still won it. The goal's been allowed. It's fine.
So Man City are going to win the league and Liverpool Champions League. I said that all along.
Yeah. And Man City are going to win the cup game. I'm not saying they're winning the cup, but they're going to win the cup game.
Well, we're
still in that cup.
We shall have to wait and see. Right, chaps, we're coming to the end of the Zoom, and just to end with what are we having for our dinner? What are we having?
Erin's making a chickpea curry, aren't you, Erin? Yeah.
Chickpea curry, nice. That's hilarious. Nah.
What are you having?
I really don't know. I've got no idea.
Rice?
I'm gonna have chicken escallop, I think, with some potatoes, new potatoes, bit of veg.
Nice.
Very nice.
Basically, it's what I've got in. It's all literally the last thing I've got in the freezer.
Very nice. Very nice.
Standard, right? Until next week, when we shall discuss whether the flipping of the coin was accurate or not.
I think it will be.
But you heard it.
Euro, mate. That's a euro. So,
a euro. There you go.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Until then, stay safe. Burp like John Berry. Nice one. Laters.
Excellent, guys.
Take it easy, chaps.
See you later.